But yeah, I'm about to have my lunch. My roster keeps getting smaller. Hi friends, this is Mrs. Espinosa here, starting week 2 of teacher pre-service. So it's the end of the day now, and I just kind of want to share what I did today. Today was all online professional development. It was really helpful though because they were focused on the technology platforms that we'll be using this year. So our first PD kind of took up the whole first morning chunk of our day, and so we'll only be using Teams for actual meetings. We won't be using it for assignments this year, so just learn how to navigate the new platform, the hub. And with that said, a couple of things have gone out the window today. I had mentioned last week that I was working on a classroom website, but because of the hub, I'm gonna eliminate the website. I didn't get much done on it anyway. Same thing with Seesaw. I was really excited to use Seesaw, but another one of my trainings was how to incorporate Pear Deck into Google Slides to make your presentations just more interactive. It's a really, really cool tool that I look forward to learning how to use. But for now, I think I decided that I'll do my Google slide. I'll use those for my live lessons, and then they have a student pace mode as well. I mean, I still have to figure out, really dive in on actually using it. But as far as what they showed us in the trainings, like, I'm excited to use it. So that's the update with my trainings. And so for the rest of today on my to-do list, I need to update my meet and greet PowerPoint now. Second thing is that, I contacted my parents. I actually ended up texting them on Friday just to introduce myself, and then today I did go through my list. I have 17 kids, so this is the smallest my class has been. Last year I had 25 students in my class, so I don't know if this list will grow, but for now I think it's going to shrink just a little bit because I did speak to one of the parents and that child is going to get withdrawn, so I'm looking at 16 students really right now. I'm getting some siblings, so I'm always really excited to get siblings. But yes, now that I've contacted parents, I do have a couple that I was not able to communicate with. I teach English language learners, and the majority of my students speak another language at home. So that's just another challenge in my job is trying to communicate with parents. I'll figure something out. There has to be some website, something where we can translate with parents. My third thing on my to-do list is I'm gonna go through my binders and I'm gonna pick out some things for fine motor skills. I do plan on going on campus tomorrow so I can make those copies and I can have those packets ready, as well as their login information. And we are able to print out some QR codes so that they're able to access just all the required district and school apps. So I'm about to make a template for that and upload everybody's information and have that ready. Those are my things on my to-do list this afternoon, and then I'll call it quits for the day. I will check in with you guys tomorrow to see how meet and greet goes. I'm really curious to see how many students are actually able to log in. It's another disheartening aspect of this situation is that not all of our families are able to have technology devices. So we are going to turn in a list to our school and hopefully we're able to get devices for all of our kids. That is it for today. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, checking in for Tuesday. It's actually the end of the day right now. I did not expect to be vlogging so late. I just really need to remember to work this in my schedule. It's like 8 o'clock right now. But I had a pretty great day. It was very productive. My highlight is meet and greet. But let me kind of just go in order. First off, yay me, because I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning, so that's the earliest that I've woken up. So I want to start getting in the habit of waking up like a normal school schedule. So we had professional development from our school. We were just going over data till about 11:30, and then we braked for lunch. On my lunch break though, Miss Mosavi and Miss Mo and I, we're trying to get together our copies because we did find out that on Thursday, parents will be allowed to pick up some school supplies that the school's providing. So that would be a good time for us to get together some packets ready for them. And shout out to Miss Shapiro. She was the kinder teacher last year, and she shared a lot of great resources with me. And one of them, like, she already had copies made for the entire year last year, and they were monthly homework packets. So that was really awesome because it saved me the trouble of having to make homework copies the whole year. So I remembered I had those, so I sent that home on the September homework packet, and I got together, just browsed through whatever I already had printed in my binders and like a little fine motor skill packet. For meet and greet, unfortunately, I only had 4 of my students log in out of like 16 of my students. 8 of my students do not have any sort of device, so that was bumming me out. But today I also found out that all of the kids in my classrooms should be receiving a Chromebook, which is really awesome. So everybody will have a device. Tomorrow I'm going to text parents and I'm going to ask them what their home language is, because I did find an app called Talking Points that's supposed to help you translate messages to parents. They have over 100 languages to select from, so hopefully the languages my students' parents speak is in the app, and that'll be super awesome. I just planned out what the rest of my week is looking like, and tomorrow will be another day of professional development online. So I guess just whenever I can throughout the day, I do have some things that I want to make on PowerPoint. And you guys, if you don't know how to make your own resources on PowerPoint, I will teach you because it's awesome. The resource that I want to make are syllable worksheets, kind of as an assessment to see where my kids are at. Slowly I've been buying clip art, so I've been trying to think of several uses for the clip art I already have. So I bought some that is for beginning sound. So this is, for example, what I've been working on. This is the only one I've made. And again, if you don't know how to make your own resources, I will teach you. That will be one of my videos I'll make soon. I made this using PowerPoint. The first 6 letters that I teach are D, P, Q, W, H, and L. So when I'm assessing them, like, I want a resource that has those sounds here, only those letters, those 6. After training tomorrow, I am going to, like I said, text parents, and I want to make videos showing parents how to access like the platforms, how to navigate through them. That's going to be a big component. Having successful virtual teaching, virtual learning is getting parents on board. So that's tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday, I'll probably go into my classroom and I'm going to focus on planning. We need to lesson plan for the first week. And I guess just another little thing about today was that they did tell us about a new check-in procedure. At 7:20, we have to log into our Teams app and like do a video check-in for about 5 minutes. So I did not expect that, but we'll start practicing tomorrow. So again, just gotta get in the habit and the routine of waking up early again. But I feel calm today, really happy with how productive it was, and I'm about to make my dinner, and so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Today is now Thursday, and I did not get a chance to check in with you guys yesterday. So let me just talk about what happened yesterday. It turned out to be academic professional development, and there was different sessions basically for planning for the year. So I attended like the literacy kindergarten, and they basically broke down what the new planning curriculum guide looks like, which was really, really great. Like, I'm feeling much better about how planning will go this year, because that was definitely one of the hardest part for me last year. Being new in kinder was the curriculum. They were doing too much last year. In fact, let me show you. So last year they implemented this literacy block, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there was about 8 components. It was just really, really a lot to plan for last year. Yeah, so based on everything that they showed us and broke down, like, it seems like it's much more realistic for kinder. It was a lot of information again to take in, and it was like super fast paced. So I'm gonna have to just rewatch the Microsoft Teams recording to go over all of that again, but it'll be okay. So yeah, we finished at about 2:30 all day doing that professional development. My brain was fried yesterday after we finished those trainings, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to do anything else today. Like, I was just done, mentally exhausted from all of that information. I really enjoy just cleaning and organizing. So like, we were a little bit behind on chores at home, so I just went ahead and like did laundry, cleaned up the kitchen, went and shopped for groceries, played outside with my dog, gave him a bath, and then when my husband got home, we just relaxed. So I had a very good rest of the afternoon, just doing stuff that I like. But today I am at school, and so is most of my kinder team. I saw some of my other pre-K teammates as well. And today we are handing out, the school got together some basic school supplies packets, and they put them in like little black drawstring, I believe backpacks are called. So we're like distributing that in one of the exits. And I guess I'm about to text parents and just remind them. Yesterday I did get a chance to go into this app called Talking Points, and it's really cool because it's free, and it's basically a messaging app where you can send messages or announcements to all of your parents once you put their information in, their phone number, and you pick what language they speak. And so like, you send your message in English, but it will send them, they will receive it in their language, which is super awesome. And then they can reply back in their own language as well, but it'll translate in English. So I'm really excited that like I discovered that this year. So that'll definitely make it easier to communicate with parents. But I just want to make sure that everybody is able to come today to pick up their supplies. And then Miss Mo and I guess it was Tuesday, Miss Mo and I made copies. And I think I mentioned that one of the previous kinder teachers, Miss Shapiro, shout out to her again, like she had copies for the whole year. I guess she got them from Learning with Miss Langley. So they're monthly homework packets, and I really like these because they practice their name, they practice a letter, and they look different as the months go on. So it covers kind of different skills. So I know some of the packets will have sight words, so they'll have to write sight words, and then have like something very short for rhyming or CBC words, and then a little bit of math. So again, we just kind of want to keep the kids a little busy while we're trying to figure out like actual activities and assignments. But so we just ended up making a packet, and then we put in their login information, which for them it's a QR code, and then their actual like district login information that they'll need. And what else did we do? Like just something really simple, again, beginning of the year, so portrait. They have a little book that they can color through, and then like some little fine motor activities, which is sorting, big, small, big, medium, large, and like just some math stuff. So again, this will hopefully hold them off for like a couple of weeks, and then our school calendar. But yeah, so this is the stuff that we're distributing, and hopefully parents are able to get laptops, because like I mentioned, there should be enough technology this year for all of our students. But yeah, I just walked in my classroom, and now this time they took out like all of the furniture. So as you can see, this is what my classroom looks like right now. And I will be teaching from my classroom starting next Tuesday, but I'm not gonna worry obviously about setting it up. I'll probably just focus on this wall. So I'll update all of this at some point. I'm not in a rush. Again, for next week, it will probably just be trying to get the kids to log on and follow procedures about muting and keeping their video on and learning how to raise their hand. I have no idea how that's gonna go, but that's probably what we'll be working on for the first couple of days. I think they've been kicking us out of school at like 4:30. So we'll see what parents show up, and then if we have time, like Smo and I are planning to start planning. If not, we'll have all of tomorrow, and if need be, we'll have Monday because it is Labor Day. But I think that's all I wanted to check in with you guys. Oh my goodness, y'all. So it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I did get here like a little bit before 11. And like I said, most of my kinder team is here, and we're Just waiting on parents. We've been calling, we've been texting for them to come pick up school supplies, and then if they need help with technology, we're trying to help them get logged in. But I'm really hungry, so I'm about to heat up my lunch in a minute. But I do want to show y'all like our little setup, so y'all can just walk with me. This is Miss Mo's room, and we are set up over here. This is where Kinder is handing out. This is our little setup. That's Miss Gonzalez, Miss Castillo, and Miss Mo. So this is where we're working. But yeah, I'm about to have my lunch. My roster keeps getting smaller. I started out with 17 kids. One parent let me know that their child is not going to come back, so then it went down to 16. And then I had one more parent today tell me they're not coming. Their child is enrolled in another school, so now I'm down to 15. And then I had one parent that was asking me about the school address, and they told me a different address, so they might have enrolled their child as well in a different school. So I'm possibly looking at starting the year with 14 kids. It's so unreal to have that small of a class size, since, like I said, last year I had 25. So out of my 15 students, I'm just waiting for 3 more parents that haven't come to pick up their little supplies. So we'll see what it looks like by the end of the day. Hey y'all, so it is Friday and it's about 3:50. We are probably gonna get kicked out very soon, like 4:30. That's the time they've been closing the school down. So I just wanted to check in before I head out. Not feeling great about next week. Miss Mo and I just finished lesson plans, and like there's still very detailed lesson plans that they expect us to do. So we finished, Miss Mo always plans for science and I plan for literacy, so we finished our parts. We are still missing math and social studies though, so that's just gonna get done at some point over the weekend. We're still trying to figure out how to navigate the hub, which is the main platform that we're supposed to be using in our district. That is where the students will upload assignments. So other than that, I did kind of spruce up a little bit in my classroom. So let me show you guys what I did. Like it literally, I just want to redo. This is the instructional board. So I'm just going to redo that a little bit. Like honestly, just make it a little cuter this year. And I'm going to leave this blank for now. I'm going to be using the anchor charts for our read aloud and one for science. And I need to bring back some more stuff that I have at home. Like I literally just put up new bulletin paper and kept the same border. And like I went to Lakeshore and just got a little birthday poster, because I'm really bad at keeping up with birthdays with the kids. But this is my mess that I want to sort a little bit. Like I know I want to sort those Scholastic books. Those are brand new books that we got, but we got them like literally in March as the COVID was starting. So that is just kind of going to stay a mess for now. I'm not going to worry about it, but at some point I do want to organize a little bit. And again, like I have no furniture in here. It's just the desks. I'm not really going to take anything out of my like teacher supply closet. I'm just going to keep all of that stuff in there. Luckily I do have an extra laptop, so I can work with 2 laptops. I took out my fridge. I had my fridge like hiding in one of these, but I took it out. And I got this fridge like my second year of teaching, and it was a splurge for me, but it's something that I knew I wanted along with the microwave. But anyway, I'll put together my to-do list for the weekend. I do want to show y'all very quickly what my lesson plan looks like so far. So our district follows HMH curriculum, and if I'm not butchering it, I believe it's pronounced Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. They are very big curriculum distributors. and our district purchased our curriculum last year, and we actually really like it, but we only follow the curriculum for the word work portion of the morning, which is like our morning message when we talk about phonological awareness, alphabet knowledge. We do decodable text together. So it does have really awesome resources that we can access online, and it's super easy to follow. So only this portion is truly from HMH, and then the rest I had to pull from my district planning guide. And the book we are reading is Jabari Jumps, and they want us to focus on identifying and describing the main characters and describing the setting. So very detailed lesson plan for the first week. We will see if we even get to teach this. I suppose it'll just be for the kids that manage to log in. But the writing did seem a little ambitious, so we actually pulled this instead from HMH. Their first writing lesson is really like an intro of brainstorming topics that the kids can write about. So we felt that was a little more appropriate. And then for science, we will focus on what scientists do. And we got some BrainPop videos. But yeah, that's what our lesson plan looks like for now. I need to look at what my other teammates came up with for math and for social studies. And very quickly, I just wanted to share what my OneDrive looks like. I no longer use any jump drives. Ever since I started working for this district and I realized like this really awesome feature, I save everything to my OneDrive, and it's really fantastic because I can also access it on my phone and really just any device that I log into. So that comes in super handy. So just be mindful of trying to keep everything organized. These are all of my folders, and if I go into my folders like I have, for example, when I taught pre-K, I had all of my lesson plans organized by themes, and then I also saved my resources in there for that theme. And the rest of my weekend, like I said, finish my lesson plan. I want to edit all of this footage and, upload it to the vlog. I need to watch the recorded video on the Hub platform so I'm able to actually navigate it because it was a lot of information. So after I know what I'm doing, I will record a video for parents on how they will navigate through it. And I also want to organize my binders so I can bring them back so that whenever I need to make copies, I can just pull out my hard copies as always. Thank you so much for watching my second week of pre-service. Stick around for next week. It's going to be a hot mess. I will share the good, the bad, and the ugly for next week. Please share and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week.